Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Copper Dragons here, and I'm going to be playing some more of The Walking Dead Season 2. So let's hop right in and continue the game. But yeah, I think last time I left off on... I can't remember what I left off on, come to think of it. So, I guess your guess is as good as mine right now. But I can put together context clues, I guess. If anything. So, A House Divided, Episode 2. I'm on Season 2, Episode 2, if anyone's wondering. So... Oh yeah, the group went over to the... tried to find, something... I don't know what it is, but like... And that guy with the hat,
that's not what it looked like to me.
like he shot a guy that wasn't even aiming a gun at him.
Fuck you, Luke. You've been on my case the whole week.
He wasn't gonna do anything.
I know what I saw. Either way, you could have hit one of
Yeah,
us.
and
But
Nick is heavily irresponsible.
I know Pete was close to you, Nick, but you can't fucking talk about him.
You think he was with Carver?
Shut up,
No,
Nick.
No, I don't think so. But he fell over.
He fell off the damn bridge?
We have to keep moving.
Oh god.
Can't. I need a minute.
Fine. Luke, can I talk to you alone?
Honestly, why did she get pregnant in the middle of a zombie apocalypse? Not only is that putting herself at risk, that puts her unborn
Clem,
child at risk.
Jack's dying here.
Alvin,
And
I told you. I'm
and
fine.
whenever
Sorry,
the
I'm out.
child is
still
inevitably
have
going to be
those two
born,
spouses.
that's also going to put the child at risk, like an
Man
even
said
bigger
he left food
risk.
in the station.
Mind
She's
checking
just
it out?
heavily
Maybe we could
irresponsible.
spend the night here. A little small for us, though.
You could use a little downsizing.
Sure.
Like, she's just heavily irresponsible.
Thanks, Clem.
Like there's just no good way to put a spin on it. You know? Like, there's just no good way to put her getting pregnant in a situation like this in a good light. There's just no way. And it's for many obvious reasons, too. Like, having a child, whenever there's stuff that could easily kill you and your child at risk, you are just heavily irresponsible and are not referable to making good decisions. And that's honestly why I say that I don't like her character, because she's obviously irresponsible for putting herself and her unborn child at risk.
Feels pretty good.
And also, she thinks she's some holier than thou, devout person or whatever, and that's honestly something that I personally cannot stand myself. For many personal reasons. Like, that's honestly something that I cannot stand. So, a bunch of books and canned food. There's only two
Man,
cans.
And I thought we had a bad.
Oh god.
Look at this dump.
I gotta make a choice.
Guess he did have food. Man, fuck Nick. Nick's lost a lot of his people, that's for sure. But that doesn't give him any excuse to start shooting up strangers.
He's out of control.
Yes,
That's what I'm
he is
saying.
out of
If he keeps
control.
on like that,
That's
he's
why
gonna
I
get
made
one
that
of his
choice.
kids. I mean, you ever known anyone to do a thing like that?
Honestly, no.
Actually, yeah.
What happened?
A woman in our group. Her dad died, and then she just shot this other woman.
Damn. What you do?
We left her behind.
Damn.
Yeah, that's not a good thing. I think it was that one
That's
black
funny.
chick that was married
was
to
just
Omid
like
in
you.
season 1. I can't remember her name. Honestly,
Hey,
I can't.
Clem, there's not a lot of food here, and Rebecca, well, she's eating for two. You think we can keep this just between us? I hate to even say it, you know, and I'd never go against the group, but I've got to put Beck and the baby first.
Rebecca can have it. I won't say anything.
Thanks, Clementine. It's a shame.
Yeah,
Nick was a good guy.
she is eating
He's
for
still a
two
good
after
guy.
all.
He's just losing it. God
I
knows we're
mean,
not.
as much as I don't like
Well,
her
I'm glad
character
you're with us.
personally for how obviously irresponsible she is. I'm not gonna, deny
How
her
was
a
that?
food whenever she clearly has to eat for two. Oh God.
Walkers.
We got a problem here.
Yeah, we saw it. All right, we're heading up.
But honestly, what was the point of the 400 Days episode if none of the characters have even been shown in the season so far? That just doesn't make sense. None of the characters from the 400 Days episode from the first
Well,
season have made it
what are we
here
waiting
whenever
for?
it was pretty
Have to be
obvious that they
careful.
were going to be in this season.
Careful.
That they were
We've been on
supposed
the
to be
road for
here.
5 days.
Like, what was
My
the
back
point of
is
the
done.
entire
Careful.
episode at that point? If,
Doesn't look like
the
anybody's
characters aren't even being used again. Whenever it's said that they would, and it
Nailed
would be,
down tight.
and this season would be following them.
I'll check around front.
I'll go with you.
Well, it'd be good to know if anybody's actually back there.
Oh God.
Probably get a better view from up top. You'd have an easier time.
That's
getting up
not
there.
a good
Feel like taking a
choice.
look? It'd be just like climbing a treehouse. And just a really tall treehouse.
What am I looking for?
Anyone
That
following
is a
us?
terrible
How
choice
will we
for
know it's
obvious
them?
reasons. Because there's
know.
obviously no electricity in this world. And also, that thing does not look too sturdy. Especially for a young kid like Clementine. That is one of the worst choices you can make.
Just take
If
it
that-
slow, and I'll catch you if you fall. Probably.
Probably.
Got a good grip?
Yeah,
When I was a kid,
Probably. What does he mean by that?
now that was fun.
that sounds stupid.
That if that doesn't scream,
Yeah, it
oh,
was.
this is a trap,
The trick was
then
not to look down,
frankly,
though.
what would?
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Just look at me, okay? You're fine. All right, just slow down, just for a second, okay?
I know I'm fine.
Just trying to help.
Honestly, I wonder how Clementine and Duck's dynamic would have developed if what happened to Duck didn't happen. Like if he stayed alive. Like, no offense to Duck.
Made it.
But I'm just saying, like, if he actually stayed
anything?
alive, I wonder how their dynamic would have, held together in this season.
It's really dark.
Like, I honestly really loved their dynamic in the first
Wait,
season.
I see something.
What is it?
A light. But wait, there's another. Luke.
Oh God,
Luke.
there's people. I have to get down now. Honestly, I do. But here's something about me that I think is kind of weird. Like, personally, I don't really mind playing as, female characters in gaming. Heck, I'm
Listen,
playing as
everyone,
one
just
right
stay
now.
calm.
But whenever it
You
comes to
tried to
custom
lie?
characters,
Excuse me, honey, but do I
I
look like a
typically go with the
fucking
male
Everyone calm
option
down.
Hey, man,
for some
you calm the
reason.
fuck down.
Like,
Sarah, get behind me.
Just tell us who you
Like,
are.
I personally
Yeah,
don't
rob
mind
nobody.
playing as female
Put the gun
characters
down.
if it's
Fuck that.
forced
Whoa,
upon
whoa,
me.
Whoa.
Like, for example, this game, for example. I don't mind that. But if it's gonna give me an option, I'm gonna choose... Kenny's alive?
Wait, you know this guy?
Clementine?
Kenny is alive! Thank God one of my favorite characters from Season 1 is here. Oh God. Thank God he's still alive.
I'll take that as a yes.
I honestly was not expecting them to see him here.
There's people with you? Can talk inside.
Great. I just started dinner.
Yes, spit some wisdom on us, Kenny.
Sure you
As
don't
long as
mind?
it isn't like
gonna
that
start
urban
soon.
comment you made
Please, come
in
in.
what season? In episode 2 of season 1? Let's just hope it's not a comment like that. Again. But then again, he is from Florida. And a lot of crazy things go down there, famously too. I mean, come on. Look at the Florida man trend. That happened a few years back. Like, that is literally the perfect example for
Kenny and
people
Sarita have
from
been
Florida
staying with
being
us for
utterly
several
crazy.
weeks. Used to be a
That is
ski
a perfect
lodge,
example of
obviously,
something
so
like
we have
that.
plenty of food, and believe it or not, we still get some power from that wind turbine out front. We tend to keep most of the lights off at night to avoid drawing attention. But after we found this stuff in storage, we couldn't resist making an exception. It's funny.
Oh, nothing, Walt. Walter here's one smart son
Yep,
of a
I can
bitch.
tell Kenny's gonna
Makes
be
a
one
good
of my
can of
favorite
beans,
characters
too.
in this season.
Why don't you two catch up while I
Like
get
he
some
was
dinner
in the
started?
first.
Please, make yourselves at home. You can leave your things over there.
The hell we will.
Yeah, I'm holding on to my rifle. Thanks.
You're our guests here. There's no need to worry.
Tell him to put his gun down then.
Kenny?
Do you vouch for these people, Clem? If you tell me
Honestly,
they're good, then
no.
Us. You were the one waving a gun around.
I
man.
can't speak
I
for
can't
every.
speak for everyone.
Honestly, Luke is one of the
Becky,
only
stay home.
chill people in that
We're not
entire
gonna find
group.
another place like this
Alvin
tonight.
and that guy. He's honestly one of the only few chill people in that
Christmas tree.
entire group.
Isn't it great? We found it all in storage.
It's amazing.
Alvin and Nick, some of the most chill people out of that group. So I don't know why he's getting upset. Honestly, if anything, wait, is Nick the one with the cap? I don't know. I can't remember.
If you
I'm not
all
the best
follow
with
me, I'll
names.
show you where you can sleep.
Like, sure, there are a lot of names that I can remember, but it's not really the most reliable thing in the world. Heck, it was proven by me getting someone's name that I had a class with back in the 7th grade. Like, I could have sworn her name was completely different from what it actually was. But no, I got it wrong.
Still wearing this dirty old thing, huh? You know, I half expected to see Lee walk up next to you. You guys were like two peas in a pod.
Oh, God.
Shit, I didn't mean to... It's just hard not to think about it, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to tell him.
I got him killed.
What?
It was my fault.
Oh, darling, don't say that. I know that ain't true. He made a choice. Same as the rest of us.
Yeah, that's why Lee's one of my favorite characters.
When my son... He took care of him. I'll never forget that.
Yeah, and for
where'd
good
you
reason
end
too, because Duck, he clearly had,
I was with Krista and Omid. Omid.
Duck, he
Well,
clearly had some kind of, like,
Krista and I were
neurodivergency
together
of some
for a
kind.
while.
Just by
Us
listening to
guys
his
call us
dialogue, you could tell he had some kind of neurodivergency.
Sounds like it ain't
And
been
that's
easy for you.
honestly why I like
could've found you
Duck's
sooner.
character so much.
Where have you been?
Cause,
Well, all over.
you know, I
did you
can
get out of
honestly
there?
kind of relate to his
Must have
character
got in a hell
as a
of a mess.
neurodivergent person
I gave
myself.
her a hand, and then it got messier. For a minute there, it wasn't looking too good for old Kenny. Long story short, I got lucky.
And honestly, that's the main reason why
Spent a
I
long time alone
preferred
after
saving
that.
that Duck over that one guy at the farm in episode 1 of season 1.
And then I met Sarita, thank God. Gosh, it's great to have you back.
You two catching up?
Clem, this is my girl, Sarita. Ain't she beautiful?
Nice to meet you, Clementine.
Hey, Walt, where's
Yeah, you
Matthew?
can tell
Still out there
Kenny
rooting around?
definitely has a
Of
type,
course he is.
judging by
Well, I'll start
Cat,
Carlos,
his
right?
previous wife, who's
Mind if I steal your daughter
now
for
gone.
a secret mission?
he definitely
Stay in
has a
sight,
type for
sweetie.
foreign women.
Can we do anything to help?
Could use a hand outside. We got a lot of supplies to bring in before that
Or
storm hits.
or at bare minimum, women with
Clem,
accents.
why don't you help Walt with dinner?
And honestly, judging by what I've seen of a lot of women with accents, I don't blame Kenny there.
Hey, Clementine.
I don't
Settling in
blame
well
him.
enough?
Yeah, thanks.
Excellent. Want to help me prepare a little dinner?
Especially since, yeah, I've seen like,
So how do you know Kenny?
like
He and
genuinely,
Sarita have been a huge help.
um,
Matthew and I barely knew what to do
like,
around here the first week.
We're
people from
old
foreign
friends.
countries are honestly
I
more
met him
intelligent than
after
most
it
Americans.
happened.
When he was
And a
with
lot
Lee?
of times,
Yeah, he only
those
told us
same
a
most
little.
Americans make me very upset to be American myself.
Connecting with people is so important.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Like
I'd do without
they
Matt.
genuinely have such a lack of intelligence
Gosh, you
that it
remind me
makes
of
me
my students.
very, like,
I
it
can't
genuinely
imagine what
makes
it's
me
like
want
growing up in
to
the middle
not
of
be
all
an
this.
American from their severe lack of intelligence.
I managed just fine.
Now you really do sound like one of my students.
And you sound like a teacher.
I'll take that as a compliment, thank you. Almost done. Would you do me the honor of
Yeah,
tasting the first course, madam?
What is this?
Le Walter Surprise. An autumnal
Oh
legume
god, that does
salad
not
with
sound good.
peach roux. Peaches and beans. That's all we got. Huh. Striking
God.
resemblance.
Peaches and beans, that sounds disgusting. That honestly sounds
Anyway, I'll take it from
disgusting.
here.
With the general sweetness of peaches and you know the general like kind of sort of like plainness and almost sort of bitterness of beans. Like like peaches and beans genuinely sound disgusting together. Like just from that alone, just by taking how judging by how they have very different flavors.
Clem, we could use some help. Here, Sarah, you take this and string them up over there.
Wait, is this
You knew
around
Kenny
Christmas
before.
time or something?
It must be incredible to see him again. When I met him, well, he's so different now. You must be so glad.
It's weird to see him now.
I'll bet, but he's so happy to see you.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you're with us too. Perfect. Now we just need the topper.
Yeah,
had a
I
great
don't
topper
feel like
party.
putting that up there.
My family didn't celebrate Christmas, but I still love the decorations.
Huh, I wonder what she celebrated. Since it wasn't Christmas, and I doubt it's Hanukkah.
What a funny little guy.
I doubt it's Hanukkah, and and she just confirmed it wasn't Christmas, so... like, there are other, you know, Christmas time celebratory events besides Christmas and Hanukkah. So I honestly wonder what she celebrated. Honestly, I personally,
I haven't seen one
like,
of
if
these
anything,
since.
I personally more relate to, you know, the neurodivergent type characters or characters who are meant to be neurodivergent, like, more than anything. Because, well, mostly because I'm neurodivergent myself, and if they're handled well, you know, unlike shows like, The Good Doctor, for example, unlike shows like that, where they're um basically making a mockery of neurodivergencies altogether. Um, yeah, unless if they're doing that, then honestly, I kind of really like
Cousin
neurodivergent
Jared's
characters.
concert, October 13th, 1998.
Okay, gotta find a CD player or something. Oh wait, here's one. At least I found one anyways. Okay, wait, did you guys just see that? Like, I went from this side of the table, and then I glitched over here, like I instantly zipped over there, like with no movement or anything. It just instantly moved me over there with no warning, no screen switch or anything. Yeah, that's a bug, I guess. Huh. So, but you know what's something, like, genuinely something that I never really noticed about the Teen Titans cast, like from the 2003 series, I believe. I believe that's when the show came out. Um, like I did not know the voice actor for Cyborg could genuinely sing. I genuinely did not know that until like before a couple months ago. Like he has some talent. I cannot deny that. He has some talent. Like some genuine talent. And if he switched from acting over to the music industry, I would not blame him. I honestly would not blame him. You know, 'cause that boy has some pipes. Like like genuinely. Yeah, I think he sung a song called Old Georgia Road or something. Y'all should definitely give that a listen whenever you get the chance. Honestly, y'all should. Oh my god, he has such a good singing voice. And also I did not know this
Crazy. Why would they follow us this
before
far?
recently. I did not
Can
know
be
that he
sure.
was actually in the Walking Dead TV
It's
show
been a
too.
week, man. We gotta be out of the woods.
We can't be sure. They might be tracking us.
Dragon? What do you think they are? Ninjas?
Clem,
Oh god.
Luke said you saw some people in the valley.
People? Way down there. How?
She's got binoculars, genius.
Yeah.
What did you see, Clementine?
Okay,
Cannot take
I
any
missed the
chances.
dialogue
We
option.
leave at dawn.
But we're safe here for tonight, right?
Clementine, you talked to that man Walter, right? What did he say? You didn't tell him anything about us, did you? We have to be careful.
He mentioned someone else.
Oh
Someone else?
god.
Who?
His friend. His name is Matthew.
Look, I don't care what that man said. We're staying here tonight.
Just talk to the rest of them. They trust you. See what you can find out. I'm gonna go find Luke.
Honey, I don't feel so good.
Beck, what's wrong?
Oh god, that's not
Just
a good
need something
sign.
to drink.
You got it. I'll be right back.
That is not a good sign considering, you know, she's pregnant. And also a sign of thirst is a sign of a zombie bite. Okay. Well, I'm gonna end today's video here. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.